week.
You think there's enough plasma in the hospital?
I'm sure there is.
Look, we've had a lot of accidents in the last 24 hours because of the blizzard. Nurse, do me a favor. When you go down to the desk, please make sure that we've got enough plasma in this hospital for my wife.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it, Alan. We're not dealing with a rare blood type.
Thank you. I wanted to talk to you alone. Are you as worried about her as I am?
I'm very concerned, Alan. She is very weak.
She's got to make it.
I would say she's in guarded condition. Maybe tomorrow we'll know more. I hope that her condition will stabilize.
Stick with us on this one, Rick. Help us get through it.
I'll be there, you know that.
And the baby, will you look out for him, too, please?
Of course I will. I think I should look into him right now. Why don't you stay here with Monica and I'll...
Yeah, I'd like to go with you. I think it's more important if I stay here.
She needs you here if she regains consciousness.
I know.
Right back. Okay.
Rick.
Yep.
Thank you.
Go on.
For everything.
He's perfect. He's beautiful and he's perfect. I've already given out thanks to God for both of us. We've been truly blessed this day, Monica.
He's really perfect. I tried so hard to carry him full term. You are telling me the truth.
I'm telling you the absolute wonderful truth, Monica. Our son is perfect. Wait till you see that little rascal. I tell you, there's no question whatsoever that Alan Quartermain Jr. is a Quartermain. You just won't believe it. You've never
seen a pediatrician.
Oh, what's the matter with you? Don't you think we know our job here at General Hospital? He has been examined from stem to stern, and he yowled his head off.
He did?
He did indeed. And I've got to tell you, the pediatrician shook his head in absolute amazement, and he said, and these are his exact words, because I remembered them for posterity. He said, despite all the trouble that this child has caused, he's in great shape.
That's all he said.
That's absolutely all he said. I wouldn't keep anything from you, Monica. I love you too much to deceive you. You know, we do have one problem, though, a very serious one.
What's that?
Leslie.
What about Leslie?
How do we ever repay her for the fantastic job she did in delivering our son and saving your life?
I can't ever repay her.
And Rick, do you know that he's watching over our son right now so that I can be here with you? I mean, what a couple they are. We're so blessed to have them as friends.
What in the world can I... Well, I'll be... I never thought I'd ever see anything so beautiful.
You approve?
Oh, I do indeed.
Congratulations, Alan. That's a fine-looking baby.
You should know, Alan, he had to kiss a lot of kiddies during his race for the Senate. Well, Tracy, isn't your new nephew splendid? I swear he looks exactly like Alan when he was born.
I think he's awfully small for all the trouble he's caused.
Hi. How are you, darling?
All right.
Good.
How's the baby?
Handsome, witty, and charming.
Come on. Don't lie.
The pediatrician says we're really very, very lucky. The main danger is immaturity in the development of the lungs. But the baby's breathing well, and he's perfectly formed, and he's very strong. He's a real Quartermain. My mother is flying down here today to see him, and my dad thinks that he's the image of me.
Well, his name is Alan Quartermain Jr. He has to be.
By the way, I forgot to mention it. I love you. And our son. And my life.
Glad.
I'm a little bit worried about you. You've lost an awful lot of blood, you know, young lady.
Be fine.
Promise?
Promise.
Hey, don't worry about the equipment. You're just making sure that you get enough whole blood to prevent any possibility of you going into shock.
I don't remember much of anything. I remember Leslie Gale being there.
Leslie actually delivered the baby.
I must thank her. When could I see her?
Well, I think that she's gone home to get some sleep. I'm sure that's what she's doing right now. And I think that's what you ought to do, too.
Mom, I am so proud of you. Hey, listen, is it true that the baby was born before the ambulance arrived?
Yeah, a couple of minutes.
Yeah, but how did it possibly survive? I mean, it wasn't due for months.
It's a very determined little baby. I wasn't going to give in to the odds against it surviving.
You know something? I was worried about you all last night. Now, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. I'm very, very tired.
Scotty, since you're here, could I put you to work?
Oh, well, it depends on what you have in mind, Mrs. Grant.
Well, I've got to get some food into this house, and the car is stuck in the snow. Could you find somebody to help you get it out?
I think so. Amy, take to keep me company?
I get the hint. I'm going.
All right.
Wow. I'm sure that you must be absolutely exhausted. Listen, I wanted you to know that Scotty and I are going to group therapy at the Rape Center today.
I'm very glad to hear that, Laura. You just remember when you're there, you don't sit back and let everybody else talk. You get your feelings out into the open where you can examine them and everybody else can help you.
I'll try. But I want you to know that it was your example and your advice that convinced me I had to honor my promise to Scotty and get help.
My exam?
Yeah. Yeah, remember the last time we talked about it? You just put it so beautifully about what group therapy did for you and your marriage to Dad.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. You told me that there is a perfect beauty and meaning when a husband and wife share a close, totally honest relationship.
Honesty is very, very important in a marriage. Honesty and trust.
You gonna let me in? Oh, yeah, but we have to be very quiet. We mustn't wake Leslie because she really needs some sleep. But you can go ahead and call Scotty as long as you're very quiet.
I have to see my mother.
Oh, wait, you don't understand. She really has to get some rest. No, Amy, you don't understand. You're a guest in this house, and you're not Leslie's daughter. I am, and if I want to see my mother, I will. Dad!
Laura, what a nice surprise.
Well, I hear you and Alan were big heroes at the hospital last night.
I'll get it in.
Oh, I just wanted to pick it up so that Leslie's asleep.
Thank you. Hello?
Rick, this is Steve. I hope I'm not waking you.
No, not at all, Steve.
Good. I don't want to alarm you, but I have an emergency.
Not Monica.
Yeah, Dana confided in me about Monica's condition, the possibility that she might not make it.
She's got to make it, Steve. She has to.
I'm glad that's your attitude, because I want you to come down here and talk to her. She's refusing to let me tell Alan what her true situation is.
You think Alan has the right to know, don't you?
I lean that way, yes. Monica's got me worried, Rick. I think she's preparing herself for death. At any rate, she wants to talk to you before anything happens.
I'll be right there, Steve. Emergency at the hospital, excuse me.
Mother, I'm really sorry, but I need to talk to you alone. I'll just get my coat and I'll take a little walk in the snow and give you people some privacy. Nice to see you again, Laura. Mother, I am absolutely miserable. That group therapy was a disaster. Scotty and I had a huge fight about it. I didn't know what to do or where to go, so I came here. You're the only person who can help me.
I wish I had some answers for you. Right now, I don't have any answers for anybody. I'm sorry.
Leslie?
Didn't you freeze?
No, actually, it felt good. Can I stay down here with you? I'm afraid of intruding.
No, it's okay.
I guess I upset Laura earlier. I didn't mean to. It's just I wanted you to get some sleep, and that's why I didn't want her to bother you.
Please don't worry about it, Amy. If anybody upset Laura, it was me. She needed me desperately, and I failed her.
No, now, don't you say that. You're a terrific mother, and I'm sure that you always have been. Laura's problem is that she's too self-centered. She can be very selfish. Well, I hate to say it, but I bet that she didn't even notice how exhausted and drained you are from the long night saving Monica and the baby.
Very long night.
I want you to know that it was your example and your advice that convinced me I had to honor my promise to Scotty and get help.
My exam.
Yeah. Yeah, remember the last time we talked about it? You just put it so beautifully about what group therapy did for you and your marriage to Dad.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. You told me that there's a perfect beauty and meaning when a husband and wife share a close, totally honest relationship.
Honesty is very, very important in a marriage. Honesty and trust. It's something that Rick and I have always told each other that we